Alright, there's Allie. There's Miss Kathy. We drove down that road that everybody says was terrible in the Subaru, Moo Moo Subaru. Trailhead's right up here.
No problem. Even in a car, we could do it.
Yeah, I think I could do it. No Mazda 6 come down through here, so I don't know how it is going on all the way around, but just down here off the main road to the trailhead, it's fine. So that's all good. Alright, we're going to kick this thing off and get going. April 6th at 1 o'clock before I got on the trail, but that's just the way it works. So there's the road we came in on again. Let's head north. See how things go. So we're at the Western Trail head. Alright, down that way we go. Alrighty. It's been cruising along here. About an hour or so. Kathy's turned back, headed back to the car. So, kind of the plan is to get over to the first water source, which is 10 miles today. And it's a little after 1, I believe. So, we have about 8 more miles, something like that, to get over there. And pitch camp, so that wind feels good. It'll be warm today. I done down to the sun hoodie and running shorts, and it was already getting warm. So we'll see how this trip plays out. No concern with the temperatures and the rain I'm seeing coming, but hopefully it'll all be good. You can see the trail for the most part. There's some in places that you gotta be paying attention to the markers and looking for the indention in the ground to know that you're on the trail. They had lots of markers, of course, at the trailhead, which is like most of them. And as you get on down the trail, then they slowly start getting spaced out longer and longer. Alright, let's keep on moving. Okay, around 26.5, I think, if you're looking at the map. Across this creek, the map didn't give me no name of the creek, but it's dry as of right now. You get to wade the briars and the brambles. There's your markers on the tree. So, and then we'll go back to climbing again. I still got a little later than 3/4. I bet you walk up that creek, you'd probably find a pool or two if you're needing water right off the bat or trying to finish the trail out. So, trail maintenance done. Fresh fall downs, slow downs. So. Alrighty, let's keep on moving. Standing here at Betsy Hollow Road. Well, about 25.5. So, mileages and stuff I'm going to give out along this trip. If you're just looking at the Ozark trail maps, I'm on map number 8. 11 something in this section. Well, I have to look that up next time I have that map out. So, that's how I'm going to call mileage out where I'm at. So, kind of, if you're looking at using this to plan a hike or whatever, you have an idea where I'm at if you happen to go to that map and look at it. So, Ozark Trail Association website has a real good set of maps so far. You know, it's pretty much showing you what you're looking at in there. So, So there we go. Slow down right over the trail at just past Bessie Hall Road. So, all right, let's keep walking. Well, maybe this is Jenny Hollow Road at 23.5. I haven't come across any mile markers, and Ozark Trail may not put any mile markers up, so looks like a pretty well-traveled road up through here, or trail, pick up AV trail, ATV trail or something. So still cruising along. So we get up here another mile or so, and we're supposed to have the view of the valley down below. So if that turns out to be correct here in a little bit, then that was Jenny Hollow Road. The other one was way too soon. So far it's been a pleasant day just walking along. Windy. And starting to ease up a little touch warm side. I don't know what my temperature is. The thermometer's hanging on the back of the bag, so to view the hollow, I may stop, take the bag off, and let the sweat draw off the back and continue on. So we're still the other side's on the first water source. Planning on holding up for the night, so we'll see. See how I feel when I get there. Don't overdo it on the first day. Alright, let's go do some switchbacks. So I'm thinking that was Jenny Hollow Road. Just looking at the map, so we'll try our best. Okay, just past Jenny Hollow Road, which I stopped and looked on my guy app, and that is Jenny Hollow Road. There's a little bit of water down there in that drainage after you start making your way up these switchbacks here. So, and of course I am starting on all the maps. I started at quote unquote the bottom, highest mileage, walking towards the 0 mark. So, this is how I'm hiking the trail. Just the logistics, and no really place to leave a vehicle on that other end, on this end of the trail, that you can come back to something that ain't been stripped or the wind is knocked out of it. So, alrighty, we'll keep moving. Here we go. Mile 23, established campsite up here on the trail, right on top of the ridge. So, if you had loaded up with water back there, you could come up here and stop for the night. Wind feels good, getting sweat off of me. Looking over in the valley over there, looks pretty. So, we're just still moving along. Right up here in the wind, so. I did have some ashes in it, so got leaves in it. So someone has recently built a fire in that pit. Alright, looks like we're going down the side of the hill over here, so sure is beautiful out here. I know the camera does not do it any justice, so I won't sit there and bore you too long with it, but you just gotta take my word, it's beautiful up here. Well, we got a deer stand there. We're somewhere around the 23 mile mark. Let's get back up on top of the hill. So, a couple more miles and I'll be to the spring. Somewhere around 4 o'clock, I guess. Somewhere in there. We're still doing pretty good. Still got a little light sweat going on. So this part of the trail looks like it gets quite a bit of little action to it. It's been pretty easy to follow, but for the most part, the trail's in real good shape. A couple of little places you gotta pay attention, look for the, the indentation in the trail out through there, or in the ground. You'll see where the trail is, and the marker will show up. So, all pretty good. All right, 4152 Forest Road at about 22. Or 21.5, I guess it is. Yep, 21.5. So I was looking on the map, and that spring is closer to mile 19. So we still got a ways to go. Feels good up here on the ridge, getting some wind, sweat off of me. Looks like we walk along this road and cross it a couple of times before we cross over and head back downhill again. So just cruise along here and see where we go. Well, here we are crossing Forest Road 3238 at around 21.5 on the trail mile mark. So over here in the 11 point section. We still got another 2 more miles to water. Now that I kind of got that in my head where we're supposed to be at. And it looks like they've done some logging in here. Pulling some timber off the land. Take some, leave some. That's the way you work it. Like someone over there doing a little target shooting this afternoon. Alright, let's keep moving on. I'm going to stop her in a little bit and grab that other liter of water and start nursing on it. So, trail crew's been through here doing a lot of dirt work, so man, it's nice and level and easy walking. Thanks, trail crew. Well, we're about 20.25, somewhere in there. Trail dumped us out on this little road down through the hollow. And we're starting to see some water, so that's good. Still got a leader on me, so I'm going to keep on moving. Well, it's pretty clear. It goes there and disappears, so back up in there somewhere. Might find some water on this little road if you need it. About a mile out from the spring, I think now. Actually, a mile that's actually true, so. Let's see what we get to down here. So here's Bachman Hollow Spring House. Come over and got me some water earlier. Tanked up. Coming back after some more. So we'll get some water and keep moving. Still got a little about hours of daylight, so I would like to go on down the trail. It'll be heavy carrying, but it'll be alright, I guess. Alrighty. Bachman Spring House. Pretty cool. I got an extra 2 liters of water on me now. I'm really heavy, so but this campsite does look like it is popular. And I was reading, this says I'm starting a road walk here. So that means this has road access, and that's typically not where I like to be. Now I could probably wander off back over in the woods. and stop and be okay. So, yeah, I got 2 liters for me tonight, so let's see if we can go put some more miles in and before it gets dark. Okay, looks like we're turning back off the road now. So that's 4178 is where that is at. That's or 4178 road. So now just get it off the road a little bit. May look for a campsite and take it from there. At Bachman Spring has been the only water I have seen, and first from the start of the trail. So I think they call this the Devil's Backbone or something that we're fixing to walk into. So let's see where the trail takes us over through here now. Yeah, I think I'm on the trail. Yep, there's the trail. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're climbing back up out of the creek bottom. And I was reading their road walk. I was thinking like gravel road, but that's more of a Jeep trail in there, but people still have easy access to you, so that's what I don't particularly care for. It gets you in trouble, or gets people seeing light in the woods and go out there and see who's out there. That's what you don't want. That's what happened to me on the Long Star Trail. I was setting up my tent. That dude came down and wanted to know if I was alright. So I'm sure he meant well, but not how I prefer it. Okay. Put this away and climb up here on top and see if there's a campsite. Alrighty, so I'm just short of crossing the road up there, which is kind of against what I want to do. Like I said, down there in that hole, that was a road. There wasn't much road. That's a regular forest road up there. I'll have to look it up and may give it to you in the morning I'll cross it. The trail is just over the hump over there, about 100 yards at the most. I come up here and found me a flat spot and walked up here past that old big root ball way up there to see where the road was. So I think I'm far enough off they'll be hard to see me. Just got to pay attention if I hear a car coming and get that light off. So anyway, here's flat spot. Let's get home sweet home set up. Well, there we have it. 11.4 miles today. Started at 1, so not too bad. And home sweet home for the night. I got it pitched a little high, get some air through it, so we'll see how that pans out. And go from there in the morning. Alrighty, let's do a quick overview right quick here before it gets too dark to see the map. It's fresh on my brain. So the trailhead right here is off that road, and that's like 8/10 of a mile up there to that trailhead, something like that. So you can get up in there. We went up there in the Subaru Outback pretty easy, and talked to some ladies up there that are just coming down the trail on some horses, and they said a couple of weeks ago they had some folks in here that had been camped here a while, and it's kind of sketchy looking, and the forest department coming there thinking run them off and clean the camp up. So, but you can drive up there to the trailhead up that little road. So you take off climbing right off the bat, but the trail here has got lots of switchbacks in it, well graded. So there'll be some places out through there where you'll come to some grassy areas, but it's not bad. So you just come cruising on down through there. There is no water on here. This is all dry wash down through here that you come through and climb right back up, and kind of just cruise along through here. And these are some right in here is some good viewpoints when you start walking this little ridge right in here. And you'll come in here to I think right in here maybe there's some clear cut areas, and we just kind of cruise along there. And like I said, there's no water across there. at all. This more clear cut over here where they've been clearing timber. But pretty cruisy trail. You can get up in here, drop down into this dry water, and this starts to be a road walk, as they call a road walk in here. It's more of a Jeep trail that you're walking down, and the road and the trail is the same down through that bottom. You're just down in the hole. Walk up through there, and there's that Bachman Spring, which is pretty cool in it. Lots of places to camp around there, but it does have real easy road access. I mean, you're right there, and it's growed up around it. There's really no way to slip off. I'm sure you may slip off back there and find you a hole, or it wouldn't be too visible. But I picked up 4 liters there. Came on up through here, and I'm sitting up here between 17 and 18. I climbed back up on the ridge. This looks like to be a good road that crosses up here. So this didn't really show it as being I thought it was more of a older, more of a trail than a road, but it is actual road. I think 40 something 70 in there on that map. I can't remember it. So I'm sitting there on top of the hill. I started looking for campsites in here once I got off that area, but didn't really see anything, so I just kept on walking. I was wanting to walk to 6:30 anyway, so 11.4 miles a day, and didn't get started till 1, so thought I'd done pretty decent for first day. So trying to average 15 miles a day on this trip, so just a few negatives. So we'll see how tomorrow goes and go from there.